Hey guys, and welcome to your first module, the 4 levels of learning. Okay, so a quick introduction. Right, how did you get here? So, what do I mean by that? Anything that you know and learnt up until today, you've probably just sort of got away with it or made it up. Now, you've gone through this 4 levels of learning that we're going to discuss about with anything that you have learned and created a habit for. So why is this important to know? Now, again, so whether you've been successful or not, you've used this 4 levels of learning. It's just you possibly have not been aware of it. It's quite important to understand the process of why you've been successful or why things haven't quite worked out for you. So what if you didn't know about this information? Well, you'd carry on the same, whatever you did today, later, tomorrow, next week, whether that worked or not, you would just be making it up and you would just be a little bit mindless about what it is that the process that you was using to go about things. Okay, so the contents in this lesson: learning habits and skills, the actual 4 levels of learning process, and putting it into practice. So, learning habits and skills. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. It picks up on familiarity, whether that's good or bad. You do something in life, you learn it, then brain decides, is that good or bad, or have I been consistent with it? And the more times you do things, the more likely you are going to create that habit or that pattern. The conscious and subconscious mind is basically 2 parts of your brain. Now, 90% is your subconscious and 10% is your conscious. We call this the 90-10 system. So your subconscious mind is pretty much where you are doing things automatic without having to think about it too much. Basically habits. Where the other 10%, that's where you've got to be conscious about something. When we have to really think about a task or it's something new, we have to go through the process, get logical about it. Generally speaking, it's a slower process of the brain. So your subconscious mind is designed to help you. We want to create habits. We want to be automatic. If we had to use our conscious mind too much, it would get very tiring and you would lose a lot of energy quite quickly. As I said, the conscious mind is a very slow process of doing things. It would get very time consuming if you had to go through the instruction manual for everything that you had to do in your daily life. So, your daily actions are roughly 70% negative ones. Now let's just think about that for a second. If most of your day is run on automatic, and let's say you have more bad habits than good, you are going to get results that generally don't serve you. So this is why this is massively important, understanding how we can start to create new, better habits, because automatically that is pretty much dictating and influencing your life. Now this all comes from your belief systems and behaviour patterns. Up until today, anything that you've learned and how you do things in life has all come from what you were taught and learnt as a youngster from your teachers and from your parents. At that age, we are too young to go against what anyone else would say to us. And with consistency and being told regularly, you then learn to believe it. You then carry on your adult life with these beliefs, only they're dressed up a little bit different, you just don't realise. So anything that you're doing today, you done yesterday, you done last week, has all been a part of what you learned as a youngster. See, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between right or wrong, good or bad. It just understands patterns. So again, if we can start to create better habits in your life with all areas of your life, all we've got to then think about is just living them. Okay, so the actual 4 levels of learning, here we go. Unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, and unconscious competence. Okay, a little bit confusing, I know. So let's put it a different way. We have you don't know you don't know, you know you don't know, you know you know, you don't know you know. Okay, so a little bit more English, but still none the wiser. So up until a point in your life, you didn't know how to do something. Now let's just use cleaning your teeth, for example. You once upon a time didn't know about it, didn't know how to do it, wasn't aware of it. But you was told it by your parents that you had to clean your teeth and they showed you what to do. You then knew about it. But you didn't know about it. What I mean by that is you knew that you did it and you kind of knew the process, but it wasn't enough for you to then go up and do it on your own. You had to be conscious that you had to clean your teeth first thing in the morning. So you then practiced and you practiced and you practiced and you practiced until you stopped thinking about it so much because you didn't know. You knew then. It was automatic. So today, for example, when you cleaned your teeth, you probably just got up, you went to the bathroom, you cleaned your teeth. You probably did not think about that at one point. If you had to do that every day, it would get a little bit tiring, wouldn't it? You get out of bed, you think, what do I do next? Okay, I walk to the door in the bedroom. I then turn the handle, and then go into the bathroom. I have to pick up my toothpaste, pick up my toothbrush. How do I unscrew the cap? I have to put it on the actual brush. It's getting a little bit tiring, isn't it? If you had to do that every day, you'd get a little bit peed off. So let's put that into practice with some more examples. New Year's resolutions. This one's a great one because everyone sets out in January, they want to lose weight, they need to join a gym, so they set off with their plan of what they think is right for them or what they've tried in the past. And then they try it for a few weeks and they, generally speaking, fall flat on their face. They get stuck at level 2 and 3. So they know what they got to do, but they're not creating the right patterns and the right habits and the right focus, and they're not conscious about what it is that they got to do, and then they skip it for a few days. So it never has a chance to become a habit. So they have to go back to step 1. So only with consistency, and you start to enjoy it, and the process is there day in, day out, does it become a habit to where you don't have to think about it. The same could be said for learning to drive. At one point you didn't know how to learn to drive, you didn't even think about learning to drive. It's only when it was mentioned to you, or you had the idea, you wanted to break free and learn how to drive yourself, that you booked in with some lessons. But then it took you a while to actually get used to it and have the confidence to drive. Then after a few weeks, a few months, your confidence picked up. You was aware of more situations on the road. You'd learned new skills. You then knew how to do it. You passed your test and then you keep driving. It's then when automatically you know how to put the indicator on, the brake, the handbrake. You don't have to think about it too much. You just do it because you've created this pattern by going through this process. And that's just like completing this program. You didn't know about this program at one point. You was then made aware of it. You spoke about it. You saw how it could help you. And then as we go through this program, you'll use this 4 levels of learning of understanding new skills and how you make them fit into your life, and why things might not work and why things will work, because we'll go through this process. So how do we make this 4 levels of learning easier? We use AIR: attention, intention, and repetition. So to learn a new skill, a new habit, we have to draw attention to what it is that we want, or what it is that we don't want. We then have to have the intention of what it is that we're going to do to get there. We have to create some steps and tasks of how we move forward to achieve what it is that we want. Then we have to repeat those tasks and steps. And if you repeat over and over again and practice, you will learn that habit. The brain will pick up that it's a good habit that it wants to keep. It will then start to become a subconscious action. The hard things in life start to feel easy because it's become automatic. When you get a grasp of this, everything that we do going forward to benefit you will start to become easy, and you'll realise, why haven't I not been doing this before? It'll all make sense. So let's summarise what we've talked about. All habits are a skill learned. Okay, we have to learn anything that we want in life to move forward. We have to learn skills, we have to learn new habits, those that serve us well. We do that by using the 4 levels of learning. When you understand this, anything that you do going forward makes a lot more sense. And how we do that is using the tool AIR: AIR, attention, intention, repetition. So the task for this module. First, I want you to listen to this a few times. You're going to have heard things that you never heard before. You're not aware of this. Again, we're talking about the 4 levels of learning here. You're going to go through the process just learning the actual task and the information in this module. Then complete the worksheet that I'm going to provide with you. That's going to help a lot with breaking things down. And then ask me questions with anything that you are unsure with. So email me or catch up on our next call. So thank you for taking the time out to listen to this module, the 4 levels of learning. This is Phil Sims, the Health Formation Coach. I'll be back with you soon for your next module.